A triangular-shaped object was recorded flying over Brazil. It's hard to tell from the footage, but it appears to be flying in reverse.
Snow, in addition to all of that, start out outside today where it was actually a warmer day than we've been seeing and one of the warmest that we're going to have on the entire 7-day forecast moving forward. I wonder what that is right there. That's pretty interesting. Moving really fast. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at.
After a Redditor's father passed away, multiple photos of a UFO were found whilst clearing out his phone's library. The story goes as follows. My dad passed away a couple weeks ago. My mom went through his photo library the other day and found 2 pictures of a UFO. The photos are live photos, so I know this isn't some screenshot of a picture online. My dad never expressed any interest in paranormal stuff, and he never mentioned seeing a UFO or anything like this before. There's only the 2 photos. The photos date and the location line up with a weekend trip he took with his 2 good friends late last year. They say they know nothing about it. I want to say it's a joke or something, but if it is, then he waited too long to deliver it. Plus, this isn't his kind of humor. A man from Oklahoma caught some interesting footage of what he describes as an unstable plasma UFO that flew over his house at night.
He started calling neighbors, and before long we were all standing out in the street and had our phones out.
He attempted to get a close-up video using his drone, but encountered a lot of strange interference on the display. Because of this, he was only able to capture 3 images. A close-up video would not only have been amazing, but also really helpful in determining what the object could have been. Nevertheless, the images are still pretty impressive.
My controller talks to me, and it said, unable to take off, electromagnetic interference.
After he recalibrated a few times, he eventually got it in the air and took these pictures of the object, which he estimates is around 1,500 feet off the ground.
His drone's battery was also oddly depleted as he got closer to the object. He says he has no idea what the object was or why it was up there. Skeptics have dismissed the sighting as nothing more than another drone. But Chris says he's been flying drones for over 10 years and has a pretty good idea on how they look and move.
It had a fresh battery in it. It has a 35-minute flight life. And as soon as I took those 3 pics, my controller said, a low battery, return to home.
Someone caught this amazing footage of exploded rocket debris streaking across the sky. Someone discovered what resembles a disc-shaped craft flying above Bermuda on Google Street Viewer. What kind of looks like the footprint of a collapsed structure on the surface of Mars with near enough perfect right angles in every corner went viral at the beginning of the year. It sort of resembles the collapsed walls of a building from thousands of years ago. We don't have a definite size, but it's said to measure anywhere between 300 to 2,000 meters. Naturally, the larger the structure, the stronger the argument that this anomaly might be artificial. What makes the discovery even stranger is its location, just a stone's throw from the infamous Cydonia face, which became a sensation in the 1970s. For those who don't know, the face on Mars was first spotted by the Viking 1 orbiter in 1976 and dominated UFO, space, and alien-related discussions for months. It even made big waves in mainstream media. Admittedly, the earliest images made the formation appear far more extraordinary than it actually is, and later, scans confirmed that lighting played a significant role in creating the facial illusion. But the structure is still strange nonetheless, and the fact that it appears close to this square footprint anomaly only adds more to the mystery. Since the first scan, The area looks to have been partially buried by a dust storm. There are also other strange anomalies in the area, and if this is your first time hearing about it, you should definitely check out a video that dives a bit deeper. If you're enjoying the content so far, please take a moment to hit the like button. It's the best way to help the algorithm notice the channel. And if you'd like to support the channel even more and gain access to exclusive footage, including our archive of old AFO compilation videos, please consider becoming a member on Patreon. Links are in the description. Now back to the video. Some great footage has been captured of a silver orb UFO hovering over South Downs National Park in southern England. The witness managed to record the object using both an iPhone and a professional camera. The iPhone footage really helps us to see that even though smartphones are great in most situations, when it comes to shooting objects as far away and as unpredictable as UFOs, smartphone cameras just aren't cut out for the job. We are still waiting for the witness to post the raw footage, which will help us to confirm whether or not this is real. You can find the full clip of the sighting in the description. A Redditor made a drawing of an experience he had with a UFO last year. His description goes as follows. I was laying in bed at night and felt my house start to shake. I felt a loud rumble and vibration above me. It kept getting louder and louder, and the house began shaking more. At first I thought it was a plane. They pass by all the time, so I didn't think anything of it until the shaking of the house grew stronger. Before I looked out the window, I genuinely thought a plane was crashing into the house. I hopped up out of bed, looked up, and what I saw is what you were seeing. I remember the craft being black or a dark color. It also had green lights underneath it. This is the best representation I could draw from memory. It was cloudy outside, but I could still see the lights and part of the body of the craft. It was absolutely massive. Not sure if the clouds made it look bigger, but it looked about the size of a football field. These photos were taken from an extremely remote part of Montana, less than a mile from a launch control facility. The photographer, whose family owns the 2,000-acre ranch these photos were taken from, has witnessed similar UFOs since childhood. According to him, sightings like this are a common occurrence in the area. He also mentioned having a collection of other videos and photos that he plans to retrieve. Here's an amazing sequence showing the two moons Io and Europa passing in front of Jupiter. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to support the channel and gain access to my older compilation videos, please check out the Patreon link in the description.